Guys, welcome back here to my channel where I play Planet Zoo. My name is Nissa and today we're gonna take a look at the last lemur which is made at the point as recording this. Of course, since I made all of the cat videos, the modders made more cats. Since I made all of the wolf videos, the modders made more wolves. So it is possible, if you see this in the future, that there are more lemurs out there. I will try to keep up on it, but I have a long list of animals that I'm gonna do here. So hopefully we will get there at some point. However, today we are looking at the White Headed Lemur by Leaf. Again, Leafy had a finger in every single lemur mod besides one. So he had a finger in 7 different lemurs this far. And not only that, but this mod specifically is the 1500 mod uploaded to Nix's for Planet Zoo. That is quite impressive. I know a big chunk of them is Leaf, a big chunk of them is everybody else, because we have a giant modding community here in Planet Zoo. And I just wanted to mention that because that's quite a milestone, and I don't think every single modding community out there get this far. So that's impressive. Anyway, today's star is the White-Headed Lemur. I chose this picture because it was a good quality and it showed out the head, basically. The color of it, first of all, it seems like this picture had been taken at night with a flash on. So the color is a little bit off. I have seen them very pale gray, very dark gray, some brown gray, some more brown. So there are different colorations. However, what they all have in common is this white face. Some of them have kind of this white helmet on, like this one have, and some of them it's just like the front hairs just surrounding the face being white. For all of them, the skin is still black, and they have this black hair here in the center, but around it will have this kind of white circle. Again, some of them it's a helmet like this one, and some of it it's just a little bit. So there's a lot of different variation he could have done, and we will check up on it. I hope there's some variation I haven't spotted yet, because I haven't seen that many. But we will get into that later. Anyway, yeah, of course we're looking at it, but here they are. They are quite cute, to be honest. And again, it's not the weirdest lemur in the world, but it still has its own uniqueness. Here you can see on the picture here we have one who have a lot of white. And we also have those small ears there. You can actually see we have a little thing of funkiness going on right there, and there, which we will look for. If maybe this picture was taken early, we also have it going on there. So maybe don't judge the picture if we haven't seen the mod yet. They are vulnerable and the population in the wild unknown. They are also from Madagascar and they also live in tropical biomes. One of them needs 20 square meters of land and 15 of climbable area, and they live in places from 14 to 42 degrees Celsius, and you need a grade 4 climb-proof fence above 9.9 feet. Keep in mind that some of the lemurs only need like 4 feet, some of them need 9.9 feet, some of them need a grade 1, some of them need a grade 4. So keep in mind if you mix and match what you actually need. Or make custom fence, then none of that actually matters. Over here, it's the same as the rest of them. So you can have a group size from 2 to 16. Only a single male if it's mixed, but otherwise it's fine. No dominance, they are promiscuous, neutral around humans and guests can enter the habitat. They grow to 12-inch in body length, I guess, without the tail, and 24-inch tall when they're standing up. 12-inch, that would be around 28 centimeters, and 24-inch is that it's 5 centimeters more. 19 years they live around and weigh around 6 pounds, that's 3 kilos. Reach sexual maturity at age 2, reproduce until they die. They will give between 1 and 4 offspring every year and be pregnant for 3 months. And they should be around average to get to reproduce in captivity. Looking at the picture here, I normally don't talk about this picture, but it does seem like we have different variation here. We have almost the helmet, not exactly, but almost a helmet, where here it's more right in front of the face. Going over here, we don't have any interspecies enrichment, not even the lemurs from the game. That's actually weird. And then we have the enrichment, which are the lemur enrichment. So we have the rubber doggy, the 3 small balls, the mirror thingy, 2 cardboard boxes, the sprinkler thingy, ice thingy, piano thingy, suspended forester, a small fixed roller feeder, spike tree, a block of frozen fruit, and the forester feeder. Now, we have one down here, which is a female. It's actually our alpha female, which I don't understand. If they don't have any dominance, then why is there an alpha? But that's just me. Right away, I feel like I've been cheated, to be honest. And again, no shade against Leaf. I actually really like most of the mods he does. The only thing here is like there's some mistakes he have made on previously mod, lemur mod specifically, that he's still making. We have the weird thing going on here with the fur we have seen before. Down here we have seen before. Here and up here, and actually through the entire body. Out here it's not the same. Here he made the tail more fluffy that we have seen before, and it's actually better quality. This is much better quality than we have seen before, but this out here is weird. We also have that weird thing here going on that we also saw on previously mentioned lemurs. We have looked at again. We looked at these 4 this week, Monday, Tuesday, and last week, Thursday and Friday. So we have 8 lemur mods overall. Again, here it doesn't appear the same. Here it's more like a fluffiness issue, but then down here it's not made fluffy. Here you can see, because you can see the strand starting here and ending there, that makes sense. But then you have something that starts around here, ends there, then you have a space in between, then you have something just floating there, space in between, something floating there, space in between, and so on. So that doesn't make sense. A hair had to stick somewhere, at least in one of the 2 ends. That's a rule of thumb. Sorry. The feed seems quite good, however. Glitching, keep in mind that might be my computer, so it may not appear on yours. Here it also a little bit weird, because in the tail here, it makes sense. If you have very bushy long hair tail, then you would have these very long hair. I don't think any of the lemurs have hair going from here to there. That's a very, very long butt hair. And the same appears over here, where they just seems too long, the hairs. I'm not sure if he ran out of time or what's been going on here. Honestly. Again, here it looks very good, very good, very good, very good, and then and then that's all I have to say about it, to be honest. I was really looking forward to doing this one last because it's 10 days old as recording this. So I really expected to see something beautiful here. Oh, this was a different coloration, but this was also a male. So it appears maybe he made it gendered. But here you can see we are closer to having that helmet. We don't exactly have it, but we are closer to having it. For me, it seems like he took one of the old ones, for instance, the common brown one, and just did the repaint and made some adjustments. For instance, as I say, the tail is much better from here to there. And then he gave up. And I just see it as honestly sad because we know Leaf are able to do better things. I feel like that school teacher where she knows she had a very clever student, but they just didn't try with this particular assignment. And that I think it's the same feeling I have here. One thing I really we can actually see that now if it's gendered, because this is a male. This is a male. You can see that's the Dario with more. It's also more cool tone. The one with not as much white is more orangey, reddish here. So this should be a female, and then this should be a male. Yeah, and this should be a male. Yeah, so it appears that there's a gendered thing. The males have more in the face. Anyway, we should have babies in here, but if he just recolored the common brown one, then the babies were the same as the adults, so they didn't look like babies at all. If that appears again, I'm pretty sure it is a copy work. So we have here, and it's the adult. It's the adult. He didn't make babies. I felt cheated, to be honest. I really do, because I know he is such a good mother, and I really love the things he does. So I'm just not understanding what went wrong here. Again, we have seen babies before where I say I feel like they just what's it called? They just gave up on the babies, but they still made the babies. They just didn't make them as good. And when it comes to fish, for instance, I don't care because I can't go to a water hole anyway and look at fish and pick the adults out of the babies. I wouldn't be able to do that. I could guess based on size, but besides that, I wouldn't be able to tell them apart. But with lemurs have so cute babies, so why he didn't make babies, I'm just flabbergasted, basically. But again, it's not the worst mod we have seen. I've been really harsh on this mod, to be honest. But basically, again, it's because we all seen what he is able to do. I'm sorry. It's just what it is. It's okay. I was going to build for lemurs, and I thought this should be my shining star. I'm not too sure anymore, to be honest. But again, if you aren't interested in going up close to the again, if you play your game, you play it from out here. None of the issues I mentioned will be seen this way. You can't find the babies, But if you just play like this, then it probably don't matter. If you really like to go in like this and watch the animation, watch them eat, maybe get in real close here, then it's something different. Then it might be an issue. But if you don't care about the babies and you just want to play your game out here, it's not an issue at all. If you're here for the storytelling, then tell this beautiful story, because it's still a beautiful animal. It's just not just... They might just be an issue for some and not for others. And again, I'm not deciding which mods you should use. It's totally up to you. So yeah, basically I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I'm not gonna walk anymore over it again. If you like this mod, it's totally okay, and please use it. I'm pretty sure even though it didn't hold up to the standard I hold Leaf up to, then it may still be exactly what you want in a mod. And if it is that, then please use it. And if you don't want to use it, don't. Again, modding is for you. It's also for me. But basically, which mods you use are totally up to you. If you use this one, then you may not want to use another one. If you use another one, then you may not want to use this one, and everything in between there is totally okay. It's your game, it's your world, and you decide. Anyway, guys, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. I really hope to see you again at the end of the comments below or in the next video. Bye, guys!